Another weekend event, another prize wall, and look at what's in the loot. That's what's happening. Let's check. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is a look at the November 21 weekend Seth Rollins event. Shout out to Footers down here. Footers in Sydney, just sharing Demolition Inc. Or Demolition Inc. is this? I don't know. Anyway, shout out to Footers. I don't get the context on that. I thought it was going to be a faction recruit. Anyways, we've got an event. So the standard format for the event, revolutionary solo contest, but not standard feud. We are on one-on-one feuds. So I've heard the good, I've heard the bad, I've heard the... and there you have the facts of life. So here's what you're going to do. Basically, like always, you're going to win with all of the different eras and colors in the game that you can, minus a few, right? No modern era, no... let's see, what else is in there? No PG era. No PG's right there. So anyway, you can see them right here. You're going to win with these guys. And then you've got special wins with Seth Rollins, freaking Rollins, and Seth New Rollins, plus CM Punk, plus the new Dom Mysterio, Chosen One, and hopefully you grabbed him off the prize wall from the Doria OTC. All of those things are going to get you up to a gold chest, which is right here, 15 and 200. Seth should be your 3,000 recruit. I haven't looked at that yet, but that should be it. If you spend, you can get up to a second gold chest, which gives you a loot coin. So they're introducing the pity loot system, which is basically what Merrick's has talked about for a while that they should have in the game. When you spend, you're going to hit certain milestones, and as you hit those milestones, you're going to end up getting loot coins. I want to see where they start, because typically down to about here-ish is where if you do a mega, you start to, yep, there it is. So if you do a mega, don't get anything, you at least get 5 coins for the loot. You do another mega or 2, and you'll end up right here. So you get about 30 coins, which, you know, there's going to be some people who, without even doing megas, will be able to get somewhere near here and, yeah, get a few loot coins out of it. It's not it's not another mega, but it is what it is. On the top end, you get 15. This is why we're actually looking at this. 15 of the prize wall medallions here. 25, nothing down. So 25 of the prize wall medallions from here guaranteed. There's no prize wall medallions in this, but there are axe shards, so I definitely want that. I'm personally going for axe this weekend. Yep, so it looks like 25 is what you're going to get out of that. So not counting anything that might be in the events, that's where you're going to be. Let's see, the Visionary, if you have Seth, you're probably going to get another... Oh, actually, you're getting a red plate. Look at that. Red Royal Rumble, if you have Seth. That's nice. 10 more there. That's what I was hoping to see. All right, so before the event, the start of the event, you get 10, so that's 35. So around 25 to 35 is going to be where you're at for the basic end of the prize wall. What do we get on the prize wall? Well, the Revolutionary Feud prize wall. For 200, oh geez, yeah, so we better get more than 25 out of this somewhere. You're getting an ultimate strap for Seth, 133 gem damage, that's a 150, that's a 150. Oh, that's random era, that's specifically Seth. Ultimate affiliation random strap for 100. Axe demolition for, oh gosh, 336. So I need 45 shards of him, but judging by these prices... that would tell me I'm choosing that over another Rainbow Explosion. And honestly, I don't think most people are going to get even 100 on this. OTC, you should have grabbed him from the Doria, hopefully. Shards. More shards. Good people. 75. Okay, so here's where we're starting to get into. My guess is you're probably going to end up... Okay, so 70 for a 7 pull. Usually you can get at least a 7 pull out of this. So that tells me that about 70-ish is probably where the average player with a minimal spend is probably going to end up, give or take. But I mean, I only saw 25 in the milestones, so there's got to be more on the feud ones as well. Yep, that's nice. So looking over the prize wall, this plate is great if you have zombie Alexa. This plate's fine, but you probably have a few of them. I will probably grab that because I don't think I'm going to get to Axe. Shards for these guys are all good. She's the best out of these options to recruit if you don't have Cody. Actually, Cody's really good. Actually, Cody might be the best for that. That's the cheapest, and he's the highest value poster. They've been doing a lot so you could get him. You probably already have Yeet, but if not, 114 gets him. He's really good for 111. Use him triple yellow with a yellow snowfall. He's really good. Vader's phenomenal. She's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. So if you can recruit anybody with these, there's some really good options. Unfortunately, it starts to get pricey to there. And then it looks like the only real get on the prize wall other than that is the Rainbow Explosion, which is funny because Seth doesn't do X-Break gems. So unless my preview is already horribly dated because they changed him or something. But I did my preview last night, so hopefully not. So that's the prize wall. Let's take a look at the event. I did skip the feud solo so it literally doesn't show yet if there's a faction side of it at all. So if that's it, like this is where we looked at, right? I mean, this might be it. You can get to 45 more right there. If so, then the bonus structure, if this is all just from feuding, increase your war score by 1,000, but that doesn't get you. Increase your war score by 200, but it's limited. I have to do some math on these to see where you're at, but there's got to be something. The fact that the war score is limited, that's and then you only get one war score after that, that's not good. Like one for every 1,000. All right, let's see. Commas, Scopely, commas. That is that 10 million? That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 10. So this is only 10 million right here. Which, no. 5 million? So is this only 1 million? Good Lord, they need commas. I mean, literally, I'm just going to have to cover my screen and do this way. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It is 1 million. Okay, so only 1 million. And then it goes to every 1,000 war score, you get 1 point. So technically, while it would take for freaking ever, you could grind out the entire event. But then these are where you typically get, and I normally am able to get to about, I don't know this new system, I don't know how it goes, but I was able to get in the 4.5 range, whatever that looks like on here. So probably somewhere in this range right here for that. So I'm likely with the war score, if it's anything like it used to be, at least going to be able to get to here. And then usually these are kind of the stretch milestones from there, the chest of disappointments in there, and a 25 pull. So technically, your grind is possible to max this event because you could get one war score or 1 point for every 1,000 war score. So it's going to depend on how the war score structure works on this new one, but it is technically there. And you get yourself a 30 pull, which intentionally means you have to buy a $20 offer to get a mega. That is what? Oh, this is the new pity system here. Okay. So if you open one, you get an iconic item. Is there a way to see what you get as you go? Okay, I'm going to have to look into that. I have my bonus pull, which I'm assuming will open. I'm sorry, the one that you get from the UCC here, not this one, but one here. So it looks like for doing a pull, you get 20,000 points and 1,000 hits on TP. So that's actually pretty cool. This is the pity pull system then. So if you get to a 5, you do another pull. It's saying open 1. So 1 loot gets you that. You go up to a mega, it's going to hit you a few more. So I wish there was a way to see the tiers on this, but this is your pity pull system right here. This is really good because this means if you spend, you're guaranteed to get something out of it. even if it's not fantastic, right? Even if you don't get good stuff, you at least get that. And then you get one guaranteed feature on a 40 pull, which normally it's like 5 or 6 for a featured. So that might play into this a little bit. Let's look at the featured pull. It's usually just Seth. Oh, so they've changed it because usually it's Seth and shards. So is he a shard free? Well, not shard free because he is in there. We're going to have to see how available he is. I'm going to check out that as well. But one guaranteed feature. So Seth is in there, but it's not only Seth like usual. It's Punk, who's great. Axe is great. Chosen One's great. Great. Super good, super good, super good. He's fine. I like him. Super great. Good to great. Good to great. Okay. Okay. They just gave him away for free at 6-star. So I don't like it when they literally just gave him free at 6 stars in appreciation. Then he's in the loot as a possible option on the featured. These guys are all not great, but they're fine. I mean, actually, sorry, Penta's great. These two are not great. This guy's good. This guy's very good if you have the stuff. And then it looks like all the rarities of Seth. Oh, and then there's the shards, but it's 500 to 1,000. I'm okay with that. I'm actually okay with that because usually, in fact, I'm very okay with that. Because usually when you do a featured pull, guaranteed featured, it's 5 or 4 guaranteed features, and you have like 20 shards to 1,000 shards. But you always hit 20. You always hit 40. Like it's nothing, right? Whereas this way, you're for sure getting yourself at least 500. So that is actually really cool. Mega Rare, Swoggle's in there. Nice. Muda's fantastic. He's horrible. Except his boss battle. He's free. Shouldn't be in there. Julia's great. Great, great. Dated but good. Very good. Terrible overall. Dated. Very good. Terrible. Terrible. So, I mean, there's a good mix in this. Let's see if there's anything else that kind of stands out in this loot. Any more shards of Axe? Yes! There's 100 hit on Axe. Okay. Okay, I am crap. I'm trying not to spend until Black Friday. Oof da. All right, so that's your loot. The pity pool. So this is what I want to kind of take a look at. Where else do we get the pulls? How many shards of Seth? I almost said freaking. I'm so used to saying Seth freaking Rollins. Seth the Visionary do we get? So we get 50. It's 110. 210, 310. Did I do that one again? Crap. Nope, that's right. 310. So 410. Nothing. And that gives me a nice marker. 510, 610, 720, 830, 950. 1,080, another marker, thank you, and there's nothing in it, okay. 1,080, nothing. So 1,100, 1,220, 1,220, that was that one, same one, nothing. 1,220 goes to 1,370. 14, 15, 20, 1680, 17, 1860, nothing. 2,060, give or take. So about 2,000 in this. And then when you go to the bonus, if you grind beyond that and just hit the war score like crazy, there is nothing, although 25 medallions would be nice. Nothing. Oops, I knew that was nothing. 5. There. And then 300. So 2,300 give or take. And if you do a mega, which theoretically, if you get to here, you can buy $20 offer and get yourself, give or take, 20 or 30 bucks, you get yourself a full mega. Which would give you a guaranteed hit at least on one. So if we're at 2,300 plus 500. So you're going to end up, let me just make sure he's the 3K recruit. But it is looking like Seth Visionary. Oh, of course, I have him on this roster. Hold on. Let me pull up my phone. Because I don't have him on my personal account. Let me pull up my personal account here real quick. Make sure he's the 3K recruit. Because if so, kind of like Slayomi, it's really looking like you're pretty much going to be able to get him if you max this event. There's so many Seth Rollins in this game. Yep, 3K. So he's the 3K recruit. There's about 2,300, give or take, available through the milestones if you grind all the way to the top. If you do grind all the way to the top, it'll get you 30 out of the 40 coins you need for a mega pull, which means, ooh, yikes, that's 2 of that. Let's see, where's the normal $20 offer? That's just medallions. So that's 7. Oh, plus 40 medallions. That's actually not bad. So yeah, about $20 plus about right here plus 1. So yeah, either way, about $30 will get you a mega pull if you can grind your way all the way up to the top, and you would be really, really close to Seth. So it's looking like Seth might be a grind to play poster based on that. So man, that's awesome. Prize wall wise, I was way off on there's only 25 obviously, but I'm still thinking, looking at everything, I mean, if you make 100, I would be that'd probably be on the top end for most. So this is the other thing to go with. So you get your 30 free if you grind, right? If you can grind all the way to the top, you could get there. I mean, it would take a lot. Maybe there's not even enough time to do it. I don't know. We'll have to see how this event is structured to know if it's possible. But if you can grind your way all the way to the top, you get 30 loot coins. If you get enough, you could then also pull the 7 from here, which means you would be about 3 short. And then with all that, you'd pretty much guarantee yourself Seth. So it looks like you're able to grind to get Seth. That's very early thoughts. We're gonna have to see how this weekend plays out, but as far as I can tell, that's where we're at. Only time and somebody with better mathematical ability will be able to actually tell. But that's it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mate, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Champs intro. Go. All right, it's not going to do it. Bye.